This is what 4 cases of Foundations looks like. I was gonna pretend and act to be out of breath, but this actually is heavy as hell. All right, let's get started.
So I've never claimed on this channel to be the most intelligent, so I started the unpacking without my microphone on. So that wasn't the best content, if I'm being honest. So we'll continue. So far, what we have 3 cases. One of them was kind of pre-opened by our U.S. Postal Services, so that was very nice of them. I did watch the professor's video this week. I thought it was actually a really good video. I do think our methodology is slightly different. Their EV on Foundations was a bit lower, so they were either using a higher purchase price, or my guess is they were using a higher sifting floor. I know on that channel they really like to focus sometimes on cards that are worth more than like a couple dollars. But if you're looking at a sifting floor of $1 using kind of the higher end TCG player fees, the EV came out to 200. But it may take some time for the cards to get back to that value with the reprint, but that's not going to matter to us because we're going to be doing this on a lot of the higher end stuff on eBay anyway, where we actually get even more of a spread. So overall, if the profit was, 200 versus a purchase of 131, where we're picking up, $70 a box, we actually should do a bit better on eBay. But what we're going to do is just take a little bit longer than, RNG Games, for example. If they did this, they would probably dump a lot into the TCG Direct program. But I actually have 0 Foundations in inventory at all. On our next video, I want to talk more about our bulk that I have. I got a really good bulk collection coming through, and it's kind of the era before Foundations mostly. So we don't really have any of this at all. And just having it in our store is going to kind of broaden our offering, obviously. And so I think overall it will help, even if initially the numbers aren't perfect. But as far as sets go, this had a ton of value, and to see the reprint, we're in a good spot. All right, after uploading just the rares from the first box, we're at 121.89. Like I mentioned though, what we're going to see is quite a bit of premium for that. A lot of the floor cards are going to get like an extra buck. So once you add in the premium and then subtract off eBay fees, it should come out between 130 and 140 just for those rares and mythics that we pulled. Beauty of that, honestly, we have another 30, 40, 50 bucks in the bulk easily. So we have all of this left. And when I say all of that, that's like commons, uncommons. So there's plenty of uncommons in the set that I wasn't pulling that are worth $4 or $5. So looking, at the perfect sample size of one box, I think the $190 to $200 EV seems doable. So, oh yeah, and one thing I didn't actually even factor too, it was $120, and I didn't even factor in the Twin Flame Tyrant, which the Twin Flame Tyrant itself can't go on eBay because it's too expensive. I'm gonna give that one to Card Kingdom, so there's another like 30, 35 bucks there, easy. So, actually on this box, I think we're gonna make more like 220. Should you really buy singles, Professor?
Despite my saying buy singles for nearly 13 years now.
I honestly can't wait for our next video so we can have all the Foundations done and I can tell you exactly what the stats look like. But what we should start seeing naturally is our sales rising and the 100K just right. It's almost like that ring light, just exactly. So a few things to think about. I have some more collection stuff I need to show you. I got to list a collection that I bought, show you the numbers on that. I actually bought it prior to the challenge, but what we're going to do, we're going to add that into the challenge, get that listed so that when the profit starts coming in on that, everything will be tracked properly. More bulk. I've already been kind of selling that bulk now, so that was just kind of like my assumed inventory. But I have another like 20 pounds or so to list, and then after that, basically an unlimited amount. So in the future, what we're looking at, we're going to finish Foundations, look at the collections, look at the bulk that we have, and then what we can do, we can kind of reevaluate any of our bigger sales along the way and start looking for our next buys in a few weeks. And before we know it, we'll be talking about the pre-release for the Strixhavens. But if you want to see if I can climb out of this hole, if you're enjoying the ride at all, please just give me a subscribe. I think we were at like 66% of viewers were non-subscribed. So if you could do that for me, love it. Catch you in the next one. Stay thirsty.